Good morning, everyone. I can't believe that it's already Thursday. And I mean, the only way that I'm 100% sure that it's Thursday is that I looked at my phone. We all know that Lena can't keep track of the days of the week lately. Good morning, Cassie. I'm glad that you're here with us. I The weather in Kansas is nuts. Sometimes we say Mother Nature in Kansas is a little hormonal. Yesterday it was 80 degrees. Today I get a message beeping on my phone from the National Weather Service. You are now in a frost advisory. Okay, dig back out. Yesterday I was in a tank, short sleeve t-shirt. Today I pulled out a 3/4 length sleeve shirt. I have my heater on. You might be able to hear it in the background because we have already for the most part winterized our floor furnace. JLB Nerdy, welcome in, Miss Jenny B. How are you doing this morning? Glad that you're here. She says it's Friday for me, thanks to Good Friday. Woohoo! Well, I am glad that it's your Friday, my friend. I am glad that you are here with us. So, don't want to forget to give a huge shout out to Michelle Hill. She is my first channel sponsor. She is a Scentsy independent consultant, and her information will be scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. She is a fantastic Scentsy consultant. Last night we were playing bingo, and potentially I could have won, but I really wasn't. I wasn't feeling good yesterday. Like I felt like I was running like a little bit of a temperature a little bit, and I felt like I was feeling really draggy and tired. I don't know if you guys noticed that yesterday during the live stream, but I was feeling really draggy and like run down, um, and so I actually during Monarch Moments, their stream last night. I'm like, guys, I'm here, but I'm kind of just I'm laying here. Um, and they're like, "Oh, we hope you're feeling okay." And they start talking about churros. I'm like, "Guys, no food talk. Give me a Sprite and a bucket." And they're like, "Okay, we know Lena's not feeling good." I took a dose of NyQuil and I literally like passed out until Sam's alarm went off at 4:20 this morning, and I feel a lot better today. I think I was just tired. I feel like I have like more color today. Like my face is warm, but that's like because the electric heater is hitting me. But I am feeling much better today, so hopefully that will continue. Christine Hickman, Jacqueline, and Stevie Lee, welcome in, everyone. I am so glad that you're here. But yes, Michelle Hill is my first channel sponsor. She is an independent Scentsy consultant, and she is the best Scentsy consultant. I've had several over the course of the years. I had one that was a fellow Army wife when she was selling it. But Michelle is great. She cares so much about her customers and her friends. She put together like little quarantine care packages for some of her her clients that she knew were having kind of a little bit of a rough day, and delivered those like it just out of the goodness of her heart, out of her check, out of her money. And so I'm sure that other consultants are doing that as well, but Michelle is just awesome. So if you are looking for some Scentsy, or you have never tried Scentsy and you want to try it out, check it out, make sure and contact her. That is her website that is scrolling down below. Yes, rest is more important than we realize. I haven't been sleeping good the past couple of nights, so I really think that being able to take the NyQuil and just being able to pass, kind of just knock out for the night, it really helped. Alyssa Stenberg, welcome in. Dances with Goofy Adventures. Good morning, Miss Rhonda. How are you doing? So I yesterday was a great day overall. Um, I uh, I did some work on my September trip. As you know, I will be going to Universal, and I was working on transferring my owner's locker. Owner's locker is this purple plastic box, and it has got stuff that we use on all of our trips. Like, it's got an extra pair of my tennis shoes, an extra pair of Sam's tennis shoes, so a couple pairs of my Mickey ears, full-size shampoo, conditioner, anything that you want to like leave down there that you use quite a bit is in this box, and the company is called Owner's Locker. And I had it delivered, and we filled it up when we were down there in December, January, and I was trying to move it to Universal. Well, I didn't see any place to Universal's hotel. So it said, if you have another location, please call. I'm like, okay, well, maybe there's maybe we have to make special arrangements. So I spoke with John, who is the owner. I love a company that's personally owned when the owner returns their phone call. Just throwing that out there. And he's like, yeah, there's something with Lowe's Hotel that they don't accept any type of deliveries, whether it's Instacart, Amazon, Owner's Locker, nothing. I was like, really? Even Garden Grocer? And he's like, yeah. He's like, check the website. So while he was on the phone with me, I'm typing in Garden Grocer's website. Sure enough, it is strictly Disney Resorts. And there's a couple others like Wyndham the couple Wyndhams and a Four Seasons. I'm like, well, this puts a big kerfuffle into my plans, not to John. But I was like, well, thank you for the heads up. He's like, you're more than welcome to like Uber to or Uber or Lyft to our warehouse and pick it up. The problem with that, at least on my end, is that I'm going by myself. I'm a single in kind of in the Midwest, in the small area that I'm in. We don't use Uber. We don't use Lyft, anything like that. It's one of those things that you don't do as a single, like a woman traveling alone. So I have to decide if what's in my owner's locker is worth potentially Sam renting a town car to go get, or if I just go, okay, I won't have the second pair of tennis shoes to change into. Not a huge deal. I can live. I won't have the Mickey ears, so I'm going to Universal. I really won't need Mickey ears. Hello, good morning, Mr. Jeffrey. How are you doing? And I'm glad that Mr. S is coming home. So I think I'm gonna err, I think, on a personal level. I will feel much better about just saying, you know what, this time I'm not gonna use it or not have it delivered. Yeah, I lose that once a year free delivery, but I don't know how that actually would work this time, because I already had a pickup I had a pickup in January, so I don't know if I'd have had to pay for the second pickup, you know. Oh, not a problem. I understand. It's called ninja watching. That's where you don't comment, but you're listening. So thank you for ninja watching, Mr. Jeffrey. So I don't know. So I won't be using it. But anyway, I pay $10.50 a month for the box, and really, you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of money for a box of stuff. But if you think about it this way, I don't have to worry about like shampoo or conditioner, for the most part, if I'm going to a Disney resort. And there's a lot of other resorts that they deliver to. Just Universal isn't one of them. So if I'm going to one of those other resorts, I have everything that I might need in that box. So the Dilfrey crew, Meredith, welcome in. Oh, Mr. S will have to keyboard. Oh, okay, got it. I think I'm just going to Sam and I talked about it, and instead of doing the Garden Grocer order, I will probably end up just taking, because okay, let me back up a little bit. The whole point of me doing the garden grocer order was I was going to have some things like some milk and some things to make like some lunches, like some sack lunches type things, and to like have them delivered. Sam doesn't like it. He says it smells like cat food, but I love that deviled ham, that potted ham salad spread, and I add like Miracle Whip and pickled relish to it, and it's something that I grew up with. Sam thinks it smells horrible. He says it smells like cat food. I won't let him talk about that when I'm eating it, otherwise I might get sick. But I really enjoy it. It's a great reminder of my childhood and having lunch with my grandma. So Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in Charlie and or Stacy. Eagle VP, good morning, welcome in. I am doing fantastic this morning. I have had, I've stopped counting cups of coffee, so we won't talk about that part. And I have been munching on some craisins. Sam asked me last night when he was at the grocery store, sorry, totally off topic, if I wanted a snack, if I wanted like a chocolate bar or something. I said, no, get me something healthier. I need to start eating a little bit more healthy. So he grabbed me a thing of craisins, and I'm not really following like the serving. It says there's 1/4 cup servings, so roughly like a cup. But I've just kind of been like doing this. I'm getting like, let's see if you can see it, like just a small handful of them and eating them that way. But I guess, still munching on these is better than like just snacking on a bag of chips. Jeffrey, totally okay. You're totally. Oh, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. You made my day. You are fine. You are totally fine. Oh man, my coffee got cold. Oh, and it's strong and kind of bitter. Whew. I'm drinking Starbucks out of my Keurig, and I have during the holidays, and I didn't get any this last year. It was just such a sad time that like I couldn't function. But I typically pick up like the Christmas edition blend from Starbucks, and I've been hoarding my little K cups. And every once in a while, when I need like a pick me up, I throw one in my Keurig, and that's what I usually use it like 2 or 3 times. Oh, yay, Mr. S. I am so glad that you are able to go home, and I'm so glad that you are feeling better. Hugs and kisses virtually from us here. So, but yeah, so my like if I use my donut shop, it's okay. It's not horribly bitter, even if it's cold. But it seems like this Christmas blend, if it gets cold, it like all this thing gets really really bitter. Either that, or I just don't taste it when it's hot, or I just needed the caffeine really bad this morning and I didn't care. And I'm using my discounted Christmas mug. I got a whole bunch of them on sale for like 10 cents when Dollar General was having their Christmas clearance and stuff. So, all right. So anyway, so instead of doing garden grocer, back to what I was actually talking about. Um, I have decided that Sam decided that I'll just use the money I was going to use for garden grocer in the parks. So it might mean that I pay a little bit more, excuse me, for a snack or something in the park. But what I have decided to do is do the regular dining plan. Um, the regular dining plan, which is one quick service, one meal, one snack, and one extra beverage, like a bottle of water, or I think butterbeer is now available as a drink option. It's either now a drink option or now a snack option. It's one of the two. It always was the other, so it now can be used either way, I guess. Anyway, that particular dining plan at Universal can only be purchased if you are booking a package. The Universal Quick Service, which there's two different ones. There's the quick service. There's one with a daily quick service, snack, and drink, or you can upgrade to one that has the refillable mug, and they have like you go into like Wendy's or Burger King, and they have the Coke machines, and you like pick the flavor. They have those all over Universal. I swear, there's one like just when you're done with your cup, like, and it's empty, there's another like set of machines. Okay, you know how they say Walt Disney gave his employees trash, and like when they felt like throwing it down, that's when they put a trash can there. I swear they did that with the Coke machine. They had somebody drink a soda, and when it was empty, they're like, okay, this is the next place we put in the next refillable Coke machine. Yeah, the freestyle machines. Thank you. So I'm like, Sam and I really enjoyed them on our trip there in 2018. And bonus for me, and I don't know where one of the cards is, which really upsets me, but I have come to find it. It might still be around, or it might have gotten thrown away. I'm not sure. But I messaged Universal Resort before they closed down, and I said, hey, look, I have this dining plan card, and I think there's something on it. Is it still usable? And they're like, well, give us the number off the card, and we'd be happy to help you. And sure enough, there's several things on it. Let me see. Let's see if I don't have that message anymore. But it has like a couple quick services and a snack and like 2 or 3 of the refill, like new cups for the refillable mugs. And I'm like, well, that's going with me on vacation because I can use that up. And even if I don't have one of those a day, because if you buy them separately, it's like $17 a day for the cup. And I don't know if I want to hold on to a cup or put it in my bag. I don't know. I have to decide it. I've got some things like finishing to decide, but it is something that I am working on. It's only the beginning of April. I don't have to have everything 100% finalized on all that quite yet. I know that I'm going to have the dining plan, and I have this extra card. And Sam's like, well, you can make the decision between now and then, or even when you get there. And I think if based on 3 days, I'm going to be in the parks 10 days, like including the day that I get there. So let's say 9. And if I already have, let's err on the side of caution and say 2. So that's 7. So $16.99 times 7 it'd be roughly between $120 and $125 for unlimited drinks for the remainder of the time that I'm in the park. And I mean, if you figure, divide that, let's finish up the math. If we figure $125, that, I'm erring on the side of, might be a little low. If you divide that by, let's say with tax, a bottle drink is $4.50. That's 27 drinks. Actually, it says 27.7, so it's rounded up to 28 divided by 9. That's roughly 3. If I get at least 4 refills in the course of a full day, then it will pay for itself. I 100% think that is really cost effective, and I know that they're a little bit taller than the Disney resort mugs are. So I think what I'm going to do, if I end up doing this, one, I'll already have a couple that I already have paid for on my lanyard. I think I'm going to go to Dollar Tree and pick up a box of 2-gallon bags because I'm not sure if the 1-gallon bag would be tall enough without angling it. And be able to put my mug, if I'm not using it, in the Ziploc bag and then put it in my shoulder bag so that I don't have to worry about it. Meredith says, we have a Universal annual pass. We get discounts everywhere. Quick service and carts post-March. And yes, that is something else. I am also going to be purchasing my annual pass as part of my package to Universal. I'm going to get the 2-part, not the high one, but like the one right below it. It's the first one that has no blockout dates. So that's something I'm really excited about because I'm excited to go to some new parks and revisit some things that I really enjoyed back in 2018. I will have to send you dates, Meredith, of when we are going to be there, and maybe we can meet up. That would be fun. One of the things that I am bummed about is that when we get down there, by the time I get down there, they will already have removed all of the cars in front of Mel's for Halloween Horror Nights. And so, that is something that Sam, because apparently there's, what is it called? American Graffiti, I think. The cars are from America. Meredith, tell me if I'm wrong. the cars in front of Mel's and the whole Mel's is supposed to be from the movie American Graffiti. I think that's the name of it. Tell me if I'm wrong, because Sam will laugh at me later. But when we were there last time, we were there for Halloween Horror Nights. We were there towards the end of October. We were there for Halloween, and the cars were gone. So I get there a couple days before Halloween Horror Nights officially starts, and so I'm going to guess that they're already going to be gone. Okay, I am on a roll today. I got a movie right that I don't even remember. Sam and I watched it, and I don't really remember much of it. I'm pretty sure I wasn't caring that much, so I wasn't paying attention. Bad wife award for me. So he was like, if the cars are out, you need to get pictures of the cars. So the fact because Sam loves old cars, absolutely in love with them. And so I originally was gonna go with Dockside or Surfside for my resort, but because I'm not doing a Disney portion, even though I have the annual pass, I want to do something different on my next trip. I am, unless like I'm able to meet up with someone who has a car because I don't drive. Even if I did drive, having an episode the other day would have taken it away like that. I will get to that in a second. I will get to this in a second. I want to do something different. So Salmon, instead of staying at Dockside or Surfside, I'm going to stay at Cabana Bay. And they have tons of old cars out front of the resort, and it's got the 50s, like Beach Bucket Bingo, Surfside, like beachside resort feel to it. And it has a lazy river, and I'm super excited because I can like lay in the sun and maybe get, actually look tan. Burgers. Mel's Drive-In at Universal has amazing burgers, and I don't know what they season their ground beef with, but I'm starting to drool. I am actually starting to drool because I'm wanting one of those burgers right now. I have 150 some days to go, and I want a burger right now. So if you know what kind of seasoning they use, Meredith, let me know, because I tried to. We split, say, between Disney and Universal. We have our car, so it's easy. Yeah, and see, when my original plans were to do a semi-split, say, more of Disney than Universal, and I'll be up front, the whole cost of the trip was going to be almost $4,500. And with me not working, I'm stay at home. Right now, no one's traveling, so there's like I'm not making any commissions or anything. Sorry, the whole change in weather. My hands are really dry this morning. I felt like I needed to scale back a little bit on the trip when the trip changed, and so I'm able to do the Universal trip for about 3, and that's adding in like the annual pass and the dining plan and the photo package. Now, here's something that's different between Disney and Universal. Their photo package is not included with any of the annual passes because their photo package is through a separate company called My Universal Photos. I think they're owned by the same people who do the photos at SeaWorld because the websites are like almost identical. So I think it's just like the Universal portion and the SeaWorld portion. They do have a sale going on through their pre-sale site. So if you go to their Facebook, and I will put a banner up with their Facebook real quick. It's called My Universal Photos, and that's the Facebook. It's My Universal Photos. Go on there, and they will have a link to their photo deal. And we have purchased their photo deal before, and it's really good. Typically, their photo deal comes with some free prints, like a big poster and things like that. So when we were or getting our prints done, we waited until the last night to do our prints. I They're in my. You have to remember, Sam moved my craft room for me while I was gone, and so I'm not quite sure where some of the things went. Like, guys, I seriously, this is a thing from Snapfish, which is not what we're talking about, but it's not even open. I don't even know when it came. I don't even know when I ordered it. So we will look at it together. I am forever finding deals on photos. Griswold Family Vacay. Yes, the new one is, and it's really nice if you need the family suite. Aw, I don't know how old this is, but I like the photo I ordered. You guys want to see the photo? Of course you want to see the photo. It's cute. This is our first trip to Disney, and Sam did not want to go. You've all heard this story. And right, it's Mystery Mail. And Duffy just Sam was taller than Duffy, and Duffy didn't like that. So he made Sam crouch down before they would take the photo. Let me take the banner down so you can see it better. Can't see past my name. You'll see it better. But see, he made Sam crouch down for the photo. It was so cute, and it was such a good memory. And that's when Sam really started to enjoy Disney. And so we were both heartbroken when Duffy was not at the parks anymore. But I was really impressed with the photos that we were able to get from the photo shop there at Universal. Where's my computer? I don't want to. Oh, hey, not a problem. Thank you so much for stopping in. Is it Charlie or Stacy? I don't know, but thank you so much for coming in and for the support. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you're an annual pass holder, you get the photo pass cheaper. Yeah, you can. They also run different specials and sales throughout the year. I know typically on Black Friday they may have a 1-year sale special. And see, the thing is, this is really great. If you're planning to go to Universal maybe next year, and they have their Black Friday sale, you can buy the photo pass on Black Friday, and it doesn't activate until you get there and go into the photo store to activate it. I won on their Facebook a free Shutter Buttons session at Universal. And I hadn't used it yet. And I was like, yeah, that's gone. And so I just thought about messaging them. And when I was first thinking about adding Universal onto the trip, I was trying to price it out before I talked to Sam about it because it was going to add like hotel stay and shuttle service, because the Superstar shuttle isn't free at Universal. It's like the airport to resort and back is $40 round trip. I was trying to show him, hey, this is what I have. I had a 3-day free ticket because our travel agency that I work with, if you complete the Universal training, they have they give you a 3-day free ticket because it's good for you to go and experience the park while you're there and whatnot. So I was like, well, I can do it for 3 days. I have a free ticket. All I need is this. That's all, changed, of course. But I'm like, I had won this, and I hadn't used it, and I wondered if it expired. And like, well, what's your email address? So I gave them my email. And when you're Facebook messaging with a company, it sometimes takes a little bit. And they're like, yeah, we see it right here. Just when you go, give them your email address and tell them that you have this free session. So I'm really excited to be able to do that at no cost to myself. And when I do the video for that section, I will 100% remember to make sure that this was something that was free to me, that I won through the Facebook a couple of years ago, and I just hadn't used it. Mike Wheeler, welcome in. Glad that you're here. Yeah, something to know. If you are not following them on Facebook, Meredith, go and follow them on Facebook. It's My Universal Photos. And I've been really pleased with what I've been able to put together for the trip and the cost that I'm doing it. So I'm really excited about this upcoming trip. One of the things that I I'm going to need, because I'm going to be going to Harry Potter World. Wizard World of Harry Potter is a robe. And I want, everyone has the black school robes, you know, that you buy there in the parks. And so I am not the sewer in the family, not by any stretch of the imagination. Sam is actually a better seamster. I don't know the male gender, because it's a seamstress, so it would be a seamster. That sounds like hipster. I, I'm making up words, I think. Anyway, he is better at like sewing than I am, even though I took sewing in 4-H. I can hand embroidery for hours, sit me in front of a sewing machine, and I want to throw the dang thing through the door. So, I, uh, back, this was last year, I think. Last year, I call our vacations the never-ending saga, the trip change, and I think I titled one of my videos that at the parks, because Disney was not our plan last year. We actually had planned to spend 2 weeks at Universal, and then we waffled and wavered, and Sam wanted a more low-key vacation, and then we decided to change, and then I think we both kind of regretted it on some point. We both had a great time, don't get me wrong, but we went from completely Universal to a few, like maybe Uber, driving over for a couple days for Festival of the Holidays, and then doing, well, let's do a week at Disney. Well, it's more expensive. You know, it ended up going from a Universal trip and transitioning to fully a Disney trip. And I think we both, had a little bit of, like, not so much buyer's remorse, but sorry, Peaches has decided to lay right in front of, like, on the other side of my computer and decided to wash herself. It's like, what are you doing? I had picked up this pattern when it was on sale for, let me see if I can find it real quick, for a robe. Yeah, it's one size fits all. It's a robe. It's to make your own cape, but Sam's like, I can totally take and put, I think it's this one, like combine this one and this one together and make me my own unique robe. It would be almost like dress robes. Okay, thank you. A tailor. That's actually the word I was trying to come up with and couldn't. And that doesn't surprise me that Sam learned from his Nona. That doesn't shock me in the slightest, Mr. Jeffrey. And Mike, I make up words. You know this. So he's gonna make me a robe for the trip, and so I will definitely make sure that video is videoed for the channel. In 2015, he actually made my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party dress outfit. It was it was supposed to be a version of Minnie's Halloween dress, but it was so hot, and it was like, and I was already starting to sweat walking out the door. Sam's like, "It's okay, it's not a big deal. We'll wear matching t-shirts." And I actually had found Chippendale Rescue Ranger t-shirts from Kohl's, and so I took a red lipstick that I had and put some on my nose, and we were Chippendale. It worked. Right? Exactly. Mike knows all. Yes, a lighter fabric. The ones they have in the park are so hot, and that's what I've heard. And I already have problems with heat anyway. And so Sam's like, we'll be able to make it, not so heavy, but still really neat. And so I'm really excited to see where his thought process is going to go on that. And that'll probably be something that we pick up the fabric for later this summer. Right now, he's just crazy busy at work, and he's literally coming home, eating something, actually now he's jumping in the shower, eating something because he's essential. He's trying to help keep me safe. He's jumping in the shower, making sure he gets all cleaned up, and then we're having dinner. And We watch a little bit on TV. He literally lays kind of on the floor here in my craft room because I have a smart TV in my craft room. It was my Mother's Day gift last year or the year before. I don't remember. It was either last year or the year before. And the one in the den is not, even though it's bigger. And so we watched Hulu Live on my craft TV, and he almost falls asleep in here by 6 o'clock. So he's been going to bed like at 7. He's at least going to lay down at 7:30, and he's even sleeping in the den living space right now, just because he's trying to help keep me safe. Which is, I miss him. But he's in the other room, and I know he's just trying to keep me safe. So that's right. Mickey Mouse played the brave little tailor in a movie. You are just super smart, Mike Wheeler. Just deal with that. Oh, it has been 35 minutes already of me rambling. I hope you guys are having a great time. Just another quick shout out. My first channel sponsor is Michelle Hill. She is an independent Scentsy consultant, and her information has been scrolling down here at the bottom of the screen. If you need a Scentsy consultant, or you are wanting to help support a small, fantastic consultant, make sure to check out Michelle and let her know when you're ordering that Lena with PSV has sent you over. Tony with Phantasmic Chronicles says, can't say just stopping by to say and give a huge thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you for the reminder. If you have not yet smashed that like button for me, please do so. I appreciate it. It helps with the Facebook algorithms. If you guys didn't see my post on Instagram about a week ago, my videos, thanks to you guys and smashing that like button, are starting to come up in recommended videos. Granted, it was recommended to me of my own video, but still, I have never seen my videos pop up in the recommended videos before. I am still on cloud 9 over that, because that means that you guys, by smashing that like button, are getting my videos out there to people who have not seen them, and my channel is growing because of that, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. It is just, it makes me feel like all the time and all the effort and the stupid stuff that I do in my videos sometimes, it really is paying off, and my channel keeps growing, and I cannot be more thankful for each and every one of you. If you are watching live, if you watch on the replay, if you watch the videos and comment, or even if you don't comment, you just watch them, and I thank you all so much from the bottom of my crafting heart. It just warms my soul. I greatly appreciate it. And right now my numbers are bouncing around a little bit. I'm bouncing around in the 670s. I was up to 679, and then I was down to 675, and now I'm back up to 678. So I'm bouncing around in the 670s area, but I'm so thankful for all of you, and you guys bring a smile to me every day that I do this. And I'll be the first to admit that some of my videos are better than others. Sometimes I don't know what to say, and I feel like I don't want to be like an ad in my video, especially like I was working on a video this morning for my garden grocer video, and some of it was showing you how to place a garden grocer ad or order, and I'm like, do people really care? They're like, they click on things, we put them in there, but some people don't know about garden grocer, and I shared our experience with it and why we liked it, and so hey. Lena, wouldn't this be your second one, because didn't you have a sponsor for your blog? I guess. Mark and Robin, welcome in. I guess you're right. I guess Jill from the Scrapaholic would be considered my first sponsor. Yeah, you're right. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, Michelle's my second sponsor, but she's the one that's being featured because I work a little bit with Jill from the Scrapaholic, and I actually have some projects that I should be working on, but I'm trying to finish up vacation stuff for an upcoming series in October. I know we're switching gears a little bit, but since we're talking about September and Halloween Horror Nights, then I guess we'll switch over and I'll give you some inside scoops. So I guess I should go over here, change this to this. Aha. That. And then show you this. Days of Halloween files are coming. Jill reached out to me. Whoops, I clicked the wrong button. Jill from the Scrapaholic reached out to me, oh gosh, probably back in February. And she had such a good response to her files that I shared with the 12 Days of Christmas files that we are doing a 13 Days of Halloween series starting from it will be a intro video on October 1st. So the 13 files will be the 2nd through the 14th. And I'm super excited that she reached out to me again. That really was awesome. That made me I didn't know how really much it really helped her. I know that when a sponsor gives you something to, whether it's money, whether it's product, because that's what I'm getting from both Michelle and Jill. It's product. So that's money out of their pocket. I mean, it's money both ways. But like when you are giving someone a product, you are taking money out of, like, I don't know. To me, it's two different ways of being a sponsor. One is instead of handing me $100 and saying, "Here, go buy something," they're saying, "Here's a file for you to make. Here is a Scentsy bar for you to melt and talk about the smell." To me, it's two different things, but to you, it may not be. So I am getting ready to start working on those videos. My tripod came in last week because remember, I think I talked about this on another stream. Maybe it was Scrap Room Sunday. I had to get a new travel tripod, and this is actually not the one I will be taking with me on vacation. I need to look into Meredith. You will be able to answer this question. Travel size tripods in the parks, yes or no? Let me know. I know that I could take a travel tripod into Disney for like recording parades. And so this is one from Best Buy. It is the SunPack Travel Smart 50. It is very, very flimsy. I took it with me on the trip, but it broke on the way home. This is like the very bottom leg. So if you see, it's very, very thin. And so if you are looking for a travel tripod to take to the theme park, I do not recommend this one. But Ron takes that side this big. Okay, then I can take one. Good. But I like this for at home because if I open it up, I can set it up and I can do a different view for a video. When I am running my Cricut for a project, I usually open up these bottom two, and typically I have found for my Cricut, if I do a hand space width of the middle one and fully open the bottom one, this is the perfect height for me to put over my Cricut machine and zoom in so that I can do a little bit of filming of the Cricut cutting whatever project I'm working on. And that's something that I really enjoy doing for my Christmas videos. So when we got back, I just ordered another one here a couple weeks ago. When I purchased one originally, it was too big. It has to fit in a backpack per Disney's rules. and the other one was just a little too big. So I took it back, and because this one was cheaper by like $11, they gave me the remaining balance on a Best Buy gift card. So when I ordered my new one, I just used that gift card towards the purchase of another one. Like I said, I don't recommend that one for going into the theme parks. I would recommend finding a little bit sturdier one. But if you're looking for one for like a craft cam for your, if you're like, I know sometimes some streams have like an overhead cam so you can see what they're working on while during a live stream. Or if you need an overhead cam, like tripod for overhead work so you can craft underneath it for a video. I would recommend that one because it's easy to fold up and put away. Good morning, Pam Sam. Welcome in. I am so glad you are here. It is Thursday, guys. I don't know why that's mind-boggling to say that it's Thursday. Maybe it's because like literally for 2 weeks I've been in the house. Like Sam and I went on some walks and things, but and yesterday I got out of the house for a full 10 minutes. We went on if you may have saw my post if you're on Instagram or Facebook. We ordered out from our local Mexican restaurant for dinner. They've been having weekly specials, and last night was enchilada rancheros, and it was 2 cheese enchiladas topped with shredded beef with a side of rice and a guacamole salad. And a guacamole salad simply at our local restaurant is shredded lettuce, guacamole, and some chopped up onion and tomato. Oh, awesome! Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. Sounds good. Sounds good. He he has a smaller one that he puts on a table with a phone, ones that wrap around a railing. We have a gimbal too. His camera bag weighs 20 pounds. I have this little Joby, and it is like a little tripod for like if I wanted. All of my videos, I literally am propped up with my phone on this little Joby here, and I'm talking to my phone for all of my videos. But I also use it in live streams so that I can keep. That way I don't have to have the pop up chat. I can watch the chat here on my phone. So my Joby I think was $20 at Best Buy as well. Now you want Mexican food. Here's even the best part. I'm making cheesy beefy enchiladas for dinner. And typically you make them with the small tortillas and you put them in this way in the pan. I call them Sam size enchiladas, and I will use the bigger tortillas and layer them long this way in the pan. I was just looking those up, the tiny ones. Haha, just fine. Like I said, it's a Joby, Joby, and I got mine at Best Buy. I paid full price for it. I really, really like it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to dinner. I think Sam will be too. Apparently, he messaged me a little while ago and said that it's been a interesting morning at work. So I will get to find out about that here in a little while. Mexican food. So anyway, we ordered that and picked it up, and we got it. Of course, it comes with chips and salsa, and they were really nice. They gave us each our own bag of chips and our own salsa and stuff. So, they're doing that for everybody. They're like typically it's like a lunch sack, and they fill it all the way. But they filled it like halfway, which is perfect for one person. So I think each person is getting their own little half bag of chips so that people aren't having to share. Yes, Jeffrey, he does. My dad laughs and calls him Jethro from the Beverly Hillbillies. So he's slowing down a little bit, but his favorite snack is still dried egg noodles. Yeah, that's one thing. If I want to make anything with egg noodles, I have to buy multiple bags and hide some. Otherwise, Sam will get bored or get snacky and reach for my dry pasta. Why must you all make me hungry? That reminds me I need to to take out my food from dinner. Well, yeah, I have to here in about 10 till 11. I need to make Sam some lunch. I'm just gonna heat him up a can of soup for lunch because it is cool out. And he's like, "Yeah, just heat me up a can of soup real quick." But so we had that last night, and we watched some TV, and he went to bed. that was that's kind of our new routine. Sam gets up, goes to work. I go back to sleep. I do get on. I do craftily distancing, um, and then Sam has been coming home for lunch the past few days, and then he'll go back to work, and then after Sam goes back to work, I work on housework, and so and then about 3 I'll usually start dinner, but I need to relook at my recipe and see how, like, because I have to brown the ground beef and put everything together and bake it and whatnot. And I do try to have dinner ready by 4 o'clock, if not a little bit beforehand. Sam technically gets off work at 3:30, but sometimes he can run a little bit late. It's in his blood. I think that boy is made out of pasta. Yeah, I agree. I cannot keep I'm lucky to have boxes of pasta in my cabinet, and I think that's solely because there's frozen meatballs in the freezer. Something exciting. Okay, guys, let me know in the chat if this is something you are interested in. Sam is going to make homemade spaghetti sauce. I think on Sunday. So, and this is also a reminder that there is no scrap room Sunday, no I am personally not live streaming at all on Sunday. It is a holiday. It's a family day. So I will not be streaming. However, Sam is going to be making homemade spaghetti sauce. He bought a big can of tomato paste at the grocery store yesterday for his base. We just need to pick up a few more things. My stock pot melted because my husband decided to make salsa. Yeah, he melted a metal pot. I kid you not. So we need to pick up a new stock pot. I think he's going to go to Walmart tomorrow or Saturday morning. I don't know. He needs to tell me. But let me know. Do you guys want me to do a video of Sam making homemade pasta sauce? If you don't, totally cool. Not a big deal. But if you want me to make a video of that for an upcoming Budget Friendly Friday video, please let me know. I would be happy to video that, even if Sam isn't happy about it. He knows the rules. If I decide to video something, it happens. No, if he really doesn't want me to, I don't think he has any problem with it. He might make me stop videoing. Like I know that there's times like I'm not even allowed in the kitchen when he's cooking because there's a secret ingredient that he's putting in there. We've been married 12 years and I still don't know half of my husband's recipes. Kid you not? Kid you not. So let me know if in the chat if you want to see that. If you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments if you want to see Sam make homemade pasta sauce. I may not be able to give you the recipe, but you can watch the video. the recipe may be up to Sam. I'll have to ask him. But so we have to pick up things like mason jars and that kind of thing so that we can can it. I prefer Sam's homemade spaghetti sauce. Like I have several cans of Hunt's dollar tomato sauce in there, and Sam's always like, "This is canned." I'm like, "Well, you know what? You haven't made any homemade spaghetti sauce in a while, so shut it." So he's gonna do that, and I will be the first to admit, the meatballs in my freezer are not homemade. They are out of the bag, but they are actually really good. And so if you let them cook from the frozen state in spaghetti sauce, one, they expand quite a bit, and two, they soak in all of that pasta sauce, and they actually taste really good. We've used them everything from spaghetti and meatballs. I've done other types of pasta and meatballs. We made homemade meatballs. They're a really good versatile item. I've also thrown them in a crock pot with barbecue sauce to make like barbecue meatballs, like you have like the church meatballs. You know, that everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, so and so brought their meatballs." I guarantee they're probably frozen meatballs that are just like cooked in a crock pot with barbecue sauce because these taste like identical to that. Most likely you never will. His father doesn't even know them all. They came from his own. Yeah, they'll probably die with Sam then. But Sam is a wonderful cook. I am very, very lucky that he loves to cook as much as he does. And I have a guest, and it is Kelly from the Mickey Bunch.
Hi, Lena. Hi, friends.
How are you
How's
this
everyone
morning?
this Thursday morning
Well,
or afternoon? I'm not sure.
It's still morning. We're good.
Yeah, and I heard you say your husband's going to make some spaghetti sauce. That's exciting.
Yes, he makes his own. When he has time, he makes his own homemade spaghetti sauce, and so he bought the big like economy can of tomato paste for his base yesterday at the grocery store. So I'm very excited for Sunday because the house is going to smell really good.
Okay, so are you Italian?
No,
Because it's
Sam
Easter,
is.
right? It's Easter. So
Sam
Italian.
is.
So Sam is making an Italian Easter then, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll dig it.
He's
I dig it.
Italian and I'm Irish. We both have very hot tempers.
There you go. Keep it spicy, hot and
Right.
spicy. Gotta love that. Obviously, I'm part Irish too. Irish and Scottish. My grandparents were, one was Irish, one was Scottish. So I get it. So that's good.
You have the red hair where people can tell.
Yes.
I have the Native American from my grandpa's side that comes out in my thick black hair. But when the sun hits it just right, it looks like yours.
Yeah,
I have natural low light.
A couple of my kids have red hair in the sun, and a couple don't enjoy it very much. I'll say that. Not naming Taylor or anything. So
not calling anyone out there.
Not calling out anyone out, Taylor. She actually bought this stuff that takes the red out of your hair. Oh my goodness.
And if you don't know, we are talking about Taylor. She does have a channel, Taylor Made Disney. If you are not subscribed to her, you should. Between her and Cargo, they're going to make me go broke over ears.
Yes. Yes. Me too. These are Taylor Made ears, actually.
You should get I gave you life discount.
Well, yes, I don't pay for my ears from Taylor because I tell her the exact same thing and say, I gave you life.
Good.
You can give me ears.
That's right. That's right.
Gotta
yes,
love
Sam
that.
calls it gravy as well. Yeah, it's not spaghetti sauce, it's gravy. And I'm like, honey, gravy is the stuff that you put over biscuits. And he looks at me and goes, no.
That's an Italian thing, right? I just
experienced
that. Taylor and I went to the Bon Voyage breakfast, which is at the and I'm so sorry. I should turn my notifications off. You can feel my pain, right? Those chat messages and Instagram. I love you all, but wow, could you stop blowing up my phone?
I actually have it turned off in the settings where I don't know if there's a message until I go into Instagram.
So yeah, okay. After this, please message me how to do that because I've tried.
Okay.
Wow, people, calm down.
I think that must be I know which one it is. It's it must be the Power Channel message because it just popped up on mine. And the quarantine are you in the quarantine Harry Potter craft party? I don't think you were you?
No, somehow I missed that one, but
okay.
I would have.
Then it's the Power Channel one.
Now, did you make a Harry Potter craft?
I did. I found a picture on Pinterest, and the link was dead. But it was taking a plastic Easter egg and making it into a dragon egg, and it's simply hot glue and a plastic Easter egg, and I painted it black, and then I took a glitter paint and just kind of went over it, and now it's in a dragon egg.
I love that. I know it's on my to-do list while I'm sewing tonight, to kind of watch all the Harry Potter videos, because I'm obsessed with Harry Potter, and that is awesome. That is bloody brilliant, that egg. I love it.
I'm planning to do another type of Harry Potter craft on July 31st for Harry Potter's birthday in the books. So if you, I should
Ooh.
be probably the end of May, beginning of June. I'll probably set up a chat for that if you want to do that one with me.
Yeah, I would love to. So you're a Potterhead too?
I am. Here. I'm gonna age myself a little bit. I was in second grade when the first book came out. I'm
Girlfriend,
such a
that is
baby.
not aging yourself. I am.
I'm such a
I
baby.
don't reveal my age because then I would have to kill you. But I was a mom when Harry Potter books came out. Now I was a young mom, but my son Matthew was obsessed with Harry Potter, and that's how I became obsessed. So, oh my
You're about
goodness,
to
now
get
I feel
another.
old.
It's gonna go off again in like 30 seconds because it's showing that someone's typing.
And
Kelly's gonna
I
throw
am
her
so
phone across the room.
sorry. No, I love the Power Chat one. That one, oh, that is just fantastic. But
Okay, what's the
some of these collab, and now I'm probably going to get kicked
collab
out of
one?
every collab. But some of the collab
No, you're
messages
not.
are like, I
I
can't
will
even.
say some of the collabs, like, it goes off kilter. The conversation like goes off onto a totally different tangent.
Which I
Oh,
love. I love
yeah,
going off on
totally.
a tangent. I love a good tangent. But, anyway, I digress. I love everyone in all the collabs. They're fantastic. Just stop burning up my phone.
Kelly's like, don't stop inviting me.
Don't stop inviting me. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, what? And then some of them, it was like a Christmas thing. And we're still getting, people are still commenting in there. And it's like, wow.
I actually left that one. I was like, okay, it is like April. We can be done with this chat now. We start a new one. We're done.
And then I feel like, I don't want to be offensive and like leave the chat. But honestly, I'm usually late to know everything because I can't read them all, right? I can't keep up with them all.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I'm working on 3 coming up between the end of this month and the beginning of next. I've got a Lego one next week, but it's done.
I am so sorry.
It's okay. Lego one next week, and then a Disney recipe one, and then we're doing a bar crawl the end of the month, and then
Wait,
the
how was
beginning
I
of
not in the bar crawl? Put me in the bar
I don't.
crawl.
Okay, I'll add you. Her phone's gonna go off here in a
I
second.
love a good bar crawl. What are we doing other than drinking?
Wait, we're supposed to be doing something other than drinking?
Oh my goodness.
And then I'm doing a pizza one. You can make a pizza. I think Christy's doing something. Christy's Corner is doing something with ordering a pizza. She's like, it's gonna be really funny, and she's really excited about that. You can hear my phone going off from Facebook, so it's all good. Yeah,
I totally should have turned those off. I'm so sorry.
you are totally fine. You are totally fine.
But yeah. So what is the bar crawl one? What is the the pizza one sounded amazing. I just have to watch how many I'm doing because I get behind in my
you're fine. Bar crawl, it can be, you can make a adult beverage. It can be a mocktail. I think one of the channels I think it might have been Griswold. I don't know if Griswold's doing, because I know that their kids do a lot with their channel, so I don't know if theirs is going to be in a mocktail or not. But like some people have really good mocktail recipes, and so it can be a cocktail or a mocktail, and you share how you make it, and it'll just be kind of a YouTube bar crawl. And I'm excited to maybe find some new recipes.
I dig that. Put me in that. I'll do something from Trader Sam's or something. So awesome.
I added you to that that chat on Instagram. It's called #quarantine bar crawl.
I love it. I mean, what's better to do when you're quarantined than a virtual
Drink,
bar crawl?
right?
And
Made
I think the Disney recipe one. So I
I
think I
did a
am.
Disney recipe. I did one from the cruise line. It
Yeah.
is called
Oh, go ahead.
It's called Pink. It's from the Pink on the Disney Dream. It's That's it. And I went really hillbilly and I made it in a blue Solo cup
I love
because
that.
I'm like, I'm not allowed to use glasses because I break things. So
One of my
and
kids literally had to have a sippy cup into like junior high school because he would spill everything. So I get it. I get it. Um, wow, I like that. I like that a lot. Now, you have a quarantine Disney recipe party coming up?
yep,
Is that what you're doing? The
I do.
drink?
Nope, that one's for the bar crawl. The Disney recipe
Oh,
one,
okay,
I'm
that's for
going
the
to
bar crawl.
do
See,
a mock
I
Dole
should
Whip.
read the messages that are, burning up my phone, so I stay up on things. But
You're all
that's
good.
awesome.
I'm doing a mock Dole Whip. Sam and I don't think you have them down in Florida, and you probably didn't have them in Arizona, but it's called Brahms. But they have all kinds of different sherbet, and they have a pineapple sherbet. If you add pineapple juice, excuse me, it tastes like a Dole Whip.
Oh, that sounds really yummy, delicious.
So I
Pineapple
grabbed
sherbet
some.
with pineapple juice.
Yep, and it tastes
I
just
love it.
like a Dole Whip that's like just it's not soft serve, it's hard serve, and it's really good. So I have the pineapple version, and I have a small container of orange sherbet that I'm going to make an orange, like the orange version with the orange flavor and pineapple juice.
Oh, I love it. That's going to be amazing. I love it. I love it. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I think I think I put that I was doing Walt's mac and cheese on your
Yes.
quarantine party, but I actually did it for the pantry raid party, which,
Okay.
yes. So I'll be coming up with something else. It'll be a surprise to all of us. Even
Ooh, I like that. I love it. I love
it. And can I just hi everyone in chat. So great to see Griswold family and Alyssa and Stevie maybe, and let's see. I'm scrolling. So hi everyone, and thank you, Lena, for inviting me. And you've invited me before, and I'm so sorry. I'm one of those people that needs a heads up because I can't do last minute because usually.
Hey, you are totally cool. Totally fine.
It takes a lot to get this out of control curly red hair in control.
There's a reason why my hair is up in a bun. Let me tell you. Hey, not a problem, Griswold. Hey, you're picking up a food order. Hey, I get it. Grocery shopping right now it's like getting a fast pass for
Yes,
Frozen.
it is for sure. You feel like you scored Flight of Passage when you get some toilet paper.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty lucky. Here in the where we're at, we actually have toilet paper on the shelf, and it stays there. We're pretty lucky. Well,
That's amazing.
At first, it was kind of like everywhere else. It was really crazy, and people bought it up. And then our mayor did like a live video. He's like, guys, if you get sick, you're not going to need toilet paper. It'll be okay. And so, like, after the initial happened, like, and then, every once in a while I go, man, I really, there was one earlier, but it's gone. Tuesdays are toilet paper day for our Dollar General. It's very exciting on toilet paper day, apparently. So that's also the day when they do like extra like discounts and markdowns. So apparently people are looking for markdowns and toilet paper and eggs, and I'm like, okay, I will be at home. I'm good. Bye.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Between the toilet paper, my search for, well, actually, we have toilet paper, so but every time I go to the store, which is usually once a week now, I literally feel the draw to go to the toilet paper aisle to see if there's toilet paper. It's like the Beanie Baby craze or limited
It
edition
is.
Disney themes. Just because it's limited, I feel like I at least have to see if it's there and if I can score it. And it's usually
Toilet
not.
paper is the
But
new Beanie Baby. I love that.
I told you.
That's
It's
awesome.
like, oh my, is there toilet paper? I don't really need any, but I should look just in case.
I just want to know.
And
Hello,
oh my
Amy
gosh,
with AJ
I
Magic
was
TV.
telling you as we were talking on the phone this morning that elastic has become the new toilet paper. It is impossible to find anything elastic. Never mind just sewing elastic, but elastic headbands, impossible because everybody's making their own mask. And I've tried to
remember
make
how
masks, but here's one of my little masks.
I love
But
that.
I started making them for my kids to
Look
send
what I
to.
found.
Oh wow, score.
I told Kelly this morning that I needed hair ties and I could not find any at our store. And I was getting out my long sleeve black shirt, and at the bottom of the drawer was this half open package of hair ties. And I'm assuming that at some point it fell like off my dresser into the drawer. And like I either didn't notice it or like I didn't grab it and then forgot about it. But yay, I've got.
I am jealous. I am absolutely jealous about that.
I'll mail you a few.
I had sewing elastic because I make pajamas for my kiddos, whether they like it or not. I just like to make. I had some of the skinny elastic, I had some of the big elastic, and so I was just cavalierly starting making these masks for my kiddos and their friends and my neighbors. And then I ran out of elastic and I thought, no big deal. I'll just run to the store and get it. Yeah, that was naive and stupid.
No, that's like toilet paper.
Yeah, then I thought, oh, I'll just get on Amazon. Yeah, dream on, little dreamer there. They said delivery could be in 3 weeks. I'm like, what? So. But yes, so the search for elastic, I'm very jealous of your hair bands right now.
I'll mail you a few. You're gonna be like, what's this package from Lena? Oh, she sent me hair ties.
Oh, you should send me what pattern you're using too. I started making these pleated ones, but then I can't find elastic, so I'm coming up with a new one. I haven't made one yet.
I actually need to make one. Sam should probably be wearing one, but I don't leave the house, so I'm not wearing one.
You know, my daughter in Arizona. Well, I have an army of children, but my daughter Kennedy works at Target in Arizona, and she's deemed an essential employee. And so I'm making her a special one. I made her Avengers because she loves Avengers. She loves Captain America. But then I'm going to make her a Frozen Anna one because she loves Anna and Frozen. So
that's awesome.
But I hope she wears it. I don't know if she will, but I hope so because she's around germs all day.
My best friend, she is like my sister. I call her my sister. Her name's Teresa. Her husband's in the army, and they actually are having to wear masks now at work. And she went to the thrift store on base where they live and bought up, because here's the thing, they have to match their uniforms. And they're like, well, how are we supposed to match our uniforms? She's like, when her husband Josh called her and said, hey, I'm gonna need a mask, she's like on the road to the thrift store, and she bought up all the uniforms and she's cutting them up for masks.
Oh, that's a great idea. Wow.
You are so smart.
I love that.
I told her, I'm like, hey, let me know if in a couple months you need some more. Sam is retired. He retired back last June, and he still has some of his uniforms. And so I'm like, hey, if you need some, I'd be happy to ship these out of my house to you, especially for a good cause.
Now, what does Sam think? Is he like sentimental about them and like feel like he's okay?
No,
So he's
he
okay with you
he he was
sending
like,
him off to be cut
oh
up.
yeah, he would be like, how fast can
I didn't know if it was like, an old varsity jacket or a cheerleading uniform where you're like, don't cut that up. That reminds me, I think I have my
no?
old cheer skirt. I could take the elastic out of the waist.
Okay, but you have to put. Does it still fit?
I'm sorry.
Does it? Can you still wear it?
Are you kidding me? Ah, that was cute. No. I cannot still wear it. I think,
Wait,
well, I was a cheerleader in high school and college, and in college, they actually, this was 100 years ago, and they made us weigh in every Friday to see if we would be allowed to cheer on Saturday. And because I would go on top, I had the maximum weight could be 112 pounds.
holy
Yeah,
smokes!
that I haven't seen that in a long time.
That's like that's like
I don't know
teeny
that they're
tiny.
allowed to do that now, but even in high school,
They
we
do.
had signed a contract when we made cheer, or I was a Pommy actually, but we had to sign a contract that if we did not fit in our uniform, that we would be benched. So they didn't actually weigh us, but if your uniform ever got too tight, you would be benched. And talk about the bench of shame. Not getting benched because your grades, but be benched because you didn't fit in your uniform. What? That's crazy. I don't
Wow.
think that'd be allowed now.
I know. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called the Dallas Cowboys Making the Team. It's about making the cheerleading team for the Dallas Cowboys, and they talked about the fact that they have to weigh in before games and stuff too. Their uniforms are fitted to them,
Yeah, they,
and I'm
so
like,
they have to
can
be
you
winged in. Well,
sew
that
these people into their uniforms before a game? I mean, like I think my coffee mug is bigger around than some of these girls.
I think after I started having kids and everything, obviously, I was so obsessed about it for a good 8 years of my life, just being like, I have to fit in my uniform, I have to make weigh-in, I have to, that obviously now I've decided I just want to be happy and eat. I
And
really
drink.
enjoy eating, and so I'm fat and happy.
You are not fat. Give me a break.
But I'm, you know what? If I want to eat it, I'll eat it. It's kind of freeing.
Yeah, their boots are about 20 pounds. I remember them talking about that, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not. Then having
I
to do
can't
high kicks
imagine.
in
I mean,
those.
when we were cheerleaders, we were encouraged to wear like they were weights that you put around your ankles and like walk in them and kick in them and jump in them. So then when you were actually jumping and kicking and dancing, you would be able to go higher. But so
Yeah.
they're performing wearing 20 pounds. I mean, you got to give it to them. That probably weighs more than each of their legs.
I think the boots.
You think the
It's
boots?
like
I'm sorry, you cut out.
the boots weigh more than they do.
Yes, that's crazy. But wow, they are super cute though. Those boots are super cute. I am
They
not a
are.
big fan of the sexy cheerleader outfits. I mean, I get it. They're professional. It's a different thing. But then I think it's
Yeah.
trickled down to like high school, and that's a big no thank you. I like sort of the traditional uniform where it's cute. They're high schoolers. They're adorable anyway. They don't need to, sex it up. That's just my opinion. And I said, I actually used to
Right.
own a cheerleading studio. That
Really?
was, yes, in Arizona. 100 years ago. And I was actually the first in Arizona to do that. And I loved it. And I had little bitties, 3 years old up to 18. And we
Aw.
kept it very traditional, you know, and had a great time. And they didn't, you know, it was one of the happiest times of my life, honestly. I love those
I
girls
love
so much.
cheer night. Like our where I live in Hillsboro, they're the Trojans, and where I went to school is the Warriors. And I love little Trojan night or little Warrior night, and all the little elementary girls out there, and like the little ones, like half of them are over here, and half of them are waving to mom, and some of them are just sitting on the floor, and it's absolutely adorable. It is my favorite part of the cheer. Like, the cheerleaders are great, and I know they work hard on like their routines and stuff, but those are the best nights, is when those little girls are out there, because they are just too cute.
Oh my goodness. It's the littles. You know, we used to do a lot of competitions. Back then, there weren't any cheerleading studios, so we would go up against the local high schools. But, you know, I have to brag a little bit. We never lost a competition, but I'm telling you, the reason why is because I was able to have itty bitties. It's really hard for high school girls to win against adorable 5-year-olds, right?
Right?
It was a little bit of cheating. Mike Wheeler left the funniest comment, but yes, the struggle was real back in the day. But you know, I will admit, and I think there isn't a cheerleader from that era, or maybe possibly now, that didn't obviously have eating disorders. I just called it eating healthy, but you know, the struggle was real. I never got near the 112 pounds because I was so anxiety ridden that I would not be allowed to perform and have to sit on the bench of shame. So I kept it about 104 back in the day. So, and that takes not eating. I mean, let's be real. That takes not eating. So, but you know, it was fun. I had a good time. I loved performing. I loved having my studio later in life, and you know, when I was in my early 20s. And so, anyway, but Mike left the funniest comment.
Yeah, Mike, you win comment of the day. I don't care what other streams happen today. You have officially won comment of the day.
I love, and talk about going off tangent. Lena's never going to invite me back.
Totally not true. I'm totally inviting you back.
I always go off topic.
I am okay with that. Topic. Have you not watched one of my own streams before? There is no topic. That's why people go, Lena, what's your topic for today? That there isn't a topic?
Life,
because I can't hold to one topic. It's not going to happen. If I'm holding to one topic, there's something horribly wrong in my life.
I love the Griswold family's comment too about the thunder having the little raindrops. Oh my, is there nothing cuter than little kiddos dancing and just
And I love the name. I love the name.
Cute. So cute. I love it.
I love the name.
Someday I'll have to convert all those VHS videos of my dance teams to like be able to upload them. So
you should 100%.
My son Matthew was actually, because I actually started the dance studio because Matthew was little and I didn't want to go to work and not be with him every day, because I absolutely adore him and all my kids, but he was the first and we were alone for a while. So I love that. So I would put him in the routines because he was with me all day and at the dance studio, and oh my goodness, he was just adorable. Adorable. Totally.
That's awesome.
That's me gushing.
So Kelly, what is coming up on your channel? Because we're coming up almost an hour and a half, and I know everyone in the house has a. No, totally fine. I'm glad. I love this. What's coming up on your channel?
On my channel, well, let me tell you, I'm in a couple streams tonight. I'm on Main Street Explorers, if it's okay to say that. It's going to be really, really fun. They're doing like a kind of old school Carol Burnett comedy.
Oh, how fun.
Improv kind of show, and they invited me, and so I'm super excited. It's Main Street Explorers. I'm on that tonight at 8 p.m. And then tomorrow, Spilling the Disney Tea. It'll be on Allie's channel, I believe. And so that's always fun. We do that every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm every first Friday of the month on Spilling the Disney Tea. We get a bunch of girlfriends together. We'll have to invite you, and we talk about Disney and everything else. And it's usually a little irreverent and insane. So please join that. On my channel, let's see, what am I doing? Oh, I'm on Joe Whip Dad on Friday nights too at 11, because apparently he hates me and wants me to stay up really late. I'm just kidding, but I love him. But
it's all about Disney Pins. So if you love Disney Pins, make sure and check out that stream with Jeff from Joe Whip Dad and the Mickey Bunch.
Yes, Jeff's channel. We talked Disney Pins, and there's very exciting news this week, because today limited edition pins released on Shop Disney, and now they're going to release on schedule every Thursday, like they would normally release limited edition at the parks on Thursdays. Now they're going to be on Shop Disney while we're in quarantine. So everybody grab your wallet, head over to Shop Disney and Disney Pins Live at 11 p.m. Friday nights on my channel. Eventually I will edit a video, but I've been busy making masks for all my children who probably won't wear them, and my neighbors.
Right now, that's important. That's important. Important things.
You know, I've got a lot of videos in the can, so I think I'm going to pull out some things and do that. So that was a big answer, but thank you so much.
That's all right.
I have a lot of coffee. Sorry, I'm hyper.
No, you're totally fine. I'm so glad that you could come on. Everyone, if you have not subscribed to Kelly with the Mickey Bunch, you are missing out. I've popped into Spilling the Disney Tea several times. It is fantastic. It is kind of like me, slightly off tangent, and it's awesome, and it rocks. And make sure to check them out. There's a whole group of them, and you will love them all. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you being here. If you are watching on the replay, thank you for watching an hour and 25 minutes of randomness. This is the new morning show on PSV called Craftily Distancing, and we will see you next time.